So I was gonna wait a few days to do part two, but it seems like people like part one and want to hear part two, so I'm gonna give it to you. We left off where I found out that the psychosis symptoms were discovered to be from depression. I was diagnosed with a few things: MDD, which is major depressive disorder, generalized anxiety disorder, social anxiety disorder, PTSD, and delusional disorder, right? Um, but the psychosis symptoms were psychosis induced by depression. So, like, depression induced psychosis was like the actual term they used. So, I started looking into all these different ways to try to treat this, right? Because medicine wasn't helping me. Psychiatrists, but they were trying their best, and therapy was helping a little bit, but it wasn't enough. You know how they say when it rains it pours? Well, that's sort of true. A few years after my grandma had passed, my ex-wife decided to cheat on me, which, you know, I'm no saint, and I was way worse then, so I understand it. I don't hold a grudge or anything, but we did get divorced because of it. Also because there was not much love left in the relationship at all. Like, now I see that it was good for both of us, but then it was hard. It was heartbreaking for me because I only I didn't want to get married more than once in my life, you know. Then my dog passed away, and when that happened, that was terrible. I had her for 10 years, my boxer, beautiful girl. She was my best friend in the world. So I was just on a death spiral after this. I was impulsive. I didn't care. Like, it was just dumb. And I looked further into those different things that could help. This time I decided I was actually going to try them. One of the things was I read about DXM helping people. It did not help me. I do not recommend it. The other thing that I read about was ketamine therapy, which, I mean, ketamine didn't help me, but it helps a lot of people. Maybe try. But what helped me was psychedelic assisted therapy with psilocybin, believe it or not. I was able to take a mental journey, and I'll tell you all about that in part 3, I guess.